Hi, welcome back to Finally Revealed and episode number 38 of Be the Change. This week's episode is about how to get unstuck. And I'm talking about getting unstuck yourself in order to move forward on whatever change you want to make. I encourage you to change things up often, and then you don't allow yourself to get stuck so that it's hard to get up off the couch or get up off the chair and get going again. Ideally, we want to be somewhere between your comfort zone, where it's too cushy, and boredom. If we can stay somewhere in the middle with our whole life and start it whenever we realize that we have our whole life to do things that we want and like and enjoy, the better it is for us to keep going. Bodies at rest, stay at rest. Bodies in motion, stay in motion. So as I was thinking about this and how to get unstuck and realizing I've been focusing a lot in Be the Change on, mechanics of things and how to go about doing things. And I'm pretty good at coming up with systems on how to get from A to B and how to unravel a mess or solve a mystery and figure things out going step by step. But a bigger thing was emerging as I was thinking about this, and why do people get stuck? And the answer to me came as we get stuck because we put ourselves in a box. We identify ourselves and who we are with what we do. And it might be that you are a doctor, or it might be that you are a teacher. It could be you identify mostly as a coach or a parent. You're a dad, you're a mom, and it could go further. You're a mom with a special needs child, or you are a grandparent who takes care of everybody's kids, or you're a gardener, or you whatever it is. But whether it's related to our family or a person or a task or a job or a hobby, we closely associate with those labels. And so when we go to, especially when we're going to change something in that label, and I think the biggest example might be divorce. It's understandable that people go into their marriage saying it's going to be forever and believing that or intending that, or one side intends it and the other side doesn't, or just things change. And that's a huge band-aid to rip apart. It's like you're ripping apart, part of yourself. And it's a huge, huge thing. It's a death. It's been called lots of different things. And I think the reason why is because you have really identified with that. And some people go so far, like I'm talking about comfort zone, some people go so far as, well, that's who I was. I was a single person, but now I'm married. And whatever they attribute that status to, that's how they now, their group, it's their social group, it's what they do, it's how they act, it's who they model themselves after. And now they don't fit in that group. Who are they? Besides the personal grief and all of those types of things, who are they? Same thing when kids go to college or move out of the house or grow up or get married. Who am I? I've taken care of these people for 18 years or 15 years or 16 or 20 or 25, however long they're there. And now who am I? If they're gone. I've wrapped my identity and who I hang around with and my subject matter, and who am I? Now I have to go back and do something for me. It's a lot easier, and hopefully we can help the kids coming up to be themselves from day one. Don't be so one-dimensional about your life. Now, as we're going through school to take a certain course of study, like I did, you're in school forever, and this is where you're going. And so naturally, a lot of people then point out to that's the lawyer, that's the doctor, that's the accountant. It's an easy label. When we're keeping track of people's kids, and you keep track on how are they doing, and you're looking for the next step. And a lot of people think, okay, grow up, do whatever your school activities are, graduate, go on and learn a trade or get a job, do your job, have your family, one or the other or both, retire, and then figure out what you want to do. And it's all labels. So somewhere between the comfort zone and being bored with your life, or really having a change just bubble up inside of you that you just can't stand it anymore, I like to follow my advice from my grandmother, which was, she said what kept her young and interested and in the game was, she said, every day get out there and play in the traffic. Now, she didn't run out in the street and run around, and she would not advocate for that for kids or tell kids to go out and play in the street, but what she meant was stay in the flow of life. Be engaged, be aware, take up a new hobby, learn something new, try something new, make a new friend, move on from stale relationships, keep peeling back the onion layers of you. A lot of times we categorize ourselves in something, and we're achieving and we're working hard, and it can be a jolt to realize I've taken this as far as I can go, or I'm just burnt out, or I'm tired of living for the weekend and discarding the other 5 days, or panic on Monday and happiness on Friday and the 3 days in between, or working all year for a vacation that I'm so stressed out to finally get there, and then I have 1 whole week or 2 whole weeks and then it's over. Or waiting for a holiday break, or a break from school, or summer vacation. We're always looking ahead. If our day-to-day life was more fulfilling and more matched to who we really are, every day would be happier. Every day would be fulfilling. And as we go through different phases in our life, we're still going to have the phases, because we like different things at different times, and we want to try something new. Some things are more physical, maybe we can't do that anymore. Things happen, circumstances change. But if we are multidimensional to ourselves, then if we take one of these different categories and change it, we have a lot less stress about it, because we have lots of other things that we do. If you have lots of different things that you do or different interests, you're exposed to different kinds of people and different actual people. And so as different things change, you're not recreating you as the wheel. You're not erasing everything that you did before. And I think that might get to the heart of it when we have a change. Oh no, people are looking at you as you're not this anymore. And so then the pressure might come from inside. Oh no, what am I? I have to hurry up and get on the treadmill and get on the hamster wheel and pick a fill in the blank. You are you, and you are so capable of lots of different things. You have different interests. And if you can expand those as you go and explore those different sides of you, it takes the pressure off internally, and then it makes you more resilient when you're dealing with other people. But a bigger thing is, we look to what other people think of us too much. Too much, whether it's peer pressure or industry or reputation. Now, for a business person, you want to have credibility, and then there's also a social proof aspect. What does somebody think, or what is the reputation? Realize that everybody has multifacets to them. If we can get out there and play in the traffic, explore our options, make our time worthwhile, cut out the crap that we don't like, and obviously we have certain things that lead us to what we do like, that are necessary for us to do, and I talked about that last week. But if we can give ourselves a break and expand ourselves on an ongoing basis, pick a couple of things a year that you want to try. I had a friend who said she was going to do something new every month for a year, and she did it. Some people try to travel to a new place they've never been, and it doesn't have to be far away. It could be right down the street, but someplace you've never been. Some people explore new kinds of music. Try a dance class. Try to learn a language, another language. Reach out and volunteer in an area that is nothing to do with what your profession is or your job is. Just expand your personal horizons and then talk to people about it. Share it. Ask them what they're doing and try to see each other in a different way, in a more expanded way. And that way, as we're always changing, which, that's the cliche, nothing stays the same except change, it will make it easier for us to look at other people and be up to date on what they're doing and help them share their interests and not see them as so one-dimensional, not see ourselves so one-dimensional, and let other people see us as multidimensional as well. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, give me a thumbs up. Share this with anyone it might benefit, especially people who are trying to figure out what they want to be. Or right now I've had a conversation with someone the other day. We have some young people who are, well, not just young people, we've got all kinds of people who are out of work or can't get into their first job, and they had an idea of what they decided they were going to do. And they have either always done it or have been working towards it with finances and jobs and training and schooling, and they just can't, it's not available. And some things we have to realize are not going to come back. And so helping them see themselves beyond that choice or that goal could really benefit them. And each one of us, as we know, how each one of us benefits, it benefits all of us. Subscribe to see the other videos and come back and see me next time. Thanks for watching.